I'm standing in front of the Central University of Technology here in Bloemfontein, where we have been talking to some students regarding the upcoming mid-budget term, just getting different views about what are their expectations. We've spoken to different sectors of society, including young people, as I've mentioned, as well as the working class. You might remember that in the Free State earlier this year, Stats SA reported that the Free State has actually the highest number of unemployed people as compared to other provinces, and that is in comparison to the number of people who are actually employed. But I do have here with me the chairperson of the provincial NAFCOC, just to talk to us about some of the issues that you expect the minister to talk to, particularly when it comes to issues of unemployment. I know that job security is also a big issue in the Free State, especially in municipalities where you find that municipalities are not able to pay salaries on time, third-party contributions are not paid to the different entities where they're supposed to be paid. But you have an idea of what the minister should touch on today.
Thank you, Arusha. I just want to emphasize the importance of creating jobs. And our wish is to see the minister addressing the issue of infrastructure development within the province. We think that it's very important that we need to have our province as a construction site throughout, because once there are people who are working and there's construction and labor-intensive projects is going to assist us in ensuring that people get employed, and the spin-offs coming from those is going to ensure that other people are able to create jobs for other people as well. So we would like to see a lot of funds channeled towards infrastructure development as the main spinner for job creation. Yes.
You also spoke about the issue of foreign national shops. You know, I think the biggest issue right now concerning South Africans is joblessness, you know, and the economy that is not growing. And we have all these spaza shops in our communities that are not necessarily contributing to the economy or the economic growth of the country. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, very, very true. Look, we have a lot of foreign nationals who are doing trade in our locations and who are not contributing in any way towards the growth of the economy. And in fact, the economy is so huge that we need to be honest to ourselves and say, but this cannot continue to happen. That is why we feel the minister also must give indication of how much funding is he going to be giving to small traders and small business in our location, so that they can also be active participants in the economy in our residences. But equally important, the industry of small tuck shop is not a small industry. It's worth 190-something billion rand every year. And our locals are not participating in that space, which is very unfortunate. So what we're saying is, let our people be capacitated so that they can play a major role in making sure that the economy within our localities gets to be enjoyed by the people who reside in those particular localities. So for us, it's very, very key that access to funding must be made easy. The red tapes that are there in terms when one wants to go and look for funding so that they can sustain and run businesses is very, very key. So we would like the minister to address that point as well. For us, that's very, very critical and very important.
And here you're not necessarily talking about the issue of spaza shops. You're talking about small businesses in general.
Spaza shops are included. In fact, the informal sector is the one that has been abused because there's no legislative framework that speaks to regulation. But fortunately, as a province, there's an act that we've just promulgated earlier this year. Unfortunately, the rate at which it's been implemented, because by now we would have seen a lot of these spaza shops that are trading illegally, selling fake goods and stuff, have been closed. But equally important is that we need to make sure that as they move out, we have our people ready who can take over the space. It's not going to assist us getting rid of them, and there's no assistance for our people to come and take over that space. So for us, access to funding is the key important factor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was Tshepo Matsaba there, just talking to us about some of the things that he expects the minister to address in terms of growing the economy of the country and, of course, creating jobs for young people, as well as the growth of the economy.